Hello, welcome back to another shave video. We're getting back onto the shave creams that I promised last month I'd be using. But first one is just a basic one you can get, well, here in the UK anyway, from any chemist or even probably a pound shop. It's the Real Shave Company. That says it's a professional formula, superior protection against irritation. And that says it's a rich lather. So I'll be using that. Not used that on camera before. I've just squirted a little out into the bowl. Sort of a toothpaste kind of consistency. That's the Southwark shaver bowl, Manny. Brush and razor, sort of a monotone looking. That's the Razorock BC Silvertip Plissoft style brush. And this is another one of Don's razors. It's a 1975. Second quarter, which is a V2. It's a Gillette black barreled flare tip. So for the be a nice sort of match. And the razor, so I think it's a third shave on the Polsilver Super Iridium. That's just a normal twist to open. I'll see how it shaves to start with, because I've got about 4 days growth. But if it's not efficient enough, what I normally do is just open the doors very slightly to make it a little bit more aggressive. Post shave is going to be Humphrey's witch hazel. As you can see there, I've used a little bit now. Try and use it sort of every day for around the sensitive area down the bottom here, and then just finish off with the Nivea Men two-phase. And I've got a sink of cold water here. I was going to use my carnival brush, because I've just had the original knot taken out and had one of the mega black and white tuxedo style knots put in. But I thought this brush goes well with the razor, so I just wet the brush. I was playing around yesterday, because Sunday I had the idea of mixing my two St James of London, the black pepper and lime with the cedarwood and Clara sage. Pulled out my carnival brush to give it give it a go, see how the knot works, and it's a 26mm. So I put a little of each in the bowl and started lathering that up, and gradually it started changing colour. So I kept sort of adding a little bit more water. The lather got sort of quite aerated. Because I'm not using sort of creams anymore, really. Now I'm sort of into the soaps. I think I put in too much water, and that's why it got sort of aerated. But as I said, the colour started changing, and it looked like sort of a blue. I thought, how's that? What's happening here then? And when the penny dropped, it was the dye coming out of the knot. So if you decide to get one of those tuxedo looking knots from Maggots, don't be alarmed. It's just the sort of the black dye coming out a little bit, but if you lather it up a few times to get rid of that excess dye, then you should be alright after that. As I said, I haven't added much water to this. There's a little bit of bubbles in there, but not too much. With creams you don't need to add too much water. It's the soaps you can add a lot of water to, most of the artisan soaps. I think we're good there. It's not got any sort of scent to it. So you've been keeping that alright? Had a good weekend? And a good start to your week? I think I'm going to have to start shaving a little more often if I can find the time. I think 4 days that just make me look a bit too scruffy. Let's see how this razor works. See if I need to adjust it or not. It's quite a small razor, a short handle. Not very heavy. Although the blue tip, the black tip and the red tip, they're sort of mild, medium and aggressive, but I don't know where this one would come up on that scale. More near the red tip, I would say, because it's quite efficient. My feature clone came through, so I'll show you that soon. Compare it to the feature itself that Don kindly sent me. I believe Don's not very well at the moment, so all my best wishes to you, mate, if you're watching this. lather's not as thick as it would be if I was using a soap. There's definitely slickness there. Lather rinses out of the razor, easy enough. Yep, good first pass. Just pause here, get some fresh water in the sink. I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back. Got some fresh water in the sink and just rinse my face off. Lather up for the second pass. I got this cream ages ago from Boots the Chemist here in the UK. I think there is a sort of a face wash and face scrub as well. That's why it's got step 2 on there. I think I originally got mine for £4, but I think if you shop around you can find sort of independent chemists that sell it for about £1. So we go across the grain now. So Father's Day this Sunday here in the UK. I don't know if it's Father's Day anywhere else in the world. So I think I'll be doing a live shave this Sunday if you're about. If you're not, then fair enough, I understand. My wife gave me a little bit of money, so bought another soap. Hopefully that'll be here tomorrow. I'll use that on the Sunday shave. Caught myself there. Yeah, good second pass. As I said, you don't need to add too much water with cream, so normally with a soap I'd just keep rinsing and then leave my face wet and then apply the lather again, but as I said, with the cream you're adding sort of more water to it then, so I've kind of got it where I want it. So pass against the grain. Good combo, this razor and blade. Excuse me. I'm not sure if this razor would be as efficient if I, stuck a milder blade in. Yeah, a friend at work, he mentioned yesterday, he saw my face, he said, Steve, has your razor broke? I said, no, I shave on Tuesdays and Fridays. And he was the sort of the one that instigated me actually getting into wet shaving. So although we tried to get him at a later date into DE shaving, it was him and my father-in-law who sort of kept pulling my leg. That sort of back then I was only shaving sort of once a week with a cartridge razor and shaving gel. So that's when I said to myself, I've got to find something better. So that's when I looked on YouTube to look at how to get a better shave, and then I fell into Paul H's videos and then TSE's videos, and never look back. Yeah, I'll leave it there. No touch-ups. Yeah, he uses cartridge razors, but he does use the Body Shop Macaroon, which is, and then I told him to get a Edwin Jagger. That was, I think it was just 2014, end of 2014. I had my Edwin Jagger, brought it in and shoe him, and I think he got his daughter to get him one for Christmas. But from what I heard, I'm assuming he was still applying pressure like he would with a cartridge razor, and he threw it in the bin. Edwin Jagger, and he throws it in the bin. I said, you should have told me, I would have bought it off you. So let's put the Humphreys on now. And then he went back to his cartridge razors. Right, whilst that's drying off, let's go through the stars of the shave. It's the Real Shave Company shave cream, traditional shave cream, professional formula. What makes it professional, I don't know. The Southwark Shaver shaving bowl, the 1975 black barreled flare tip, 1975. Just said that, didn't I? Just to make sure you hadn't forgotten. The decade I was born, 1970s. Get it right around. It's quite slippery. The Razorock BC Silvertip Plissoft style brush. Take the lather out, see if we can get any peaks from it. It's slick, definitely slick. It is kind of bubbly, but that's cushiony. Definitely slick, as I said. And it holds little peaks. So if you're sort of getting into wet shaving for the first time, then that's an option for you. Or the shave sticks, or the sort of the palm olive cream. You've seen the Humphreys. I'm going to stick on the two-phase, give it a bit of a shake. That changes colour. Two parts mixed together. Bit of a sting. Nice menthol. sting doesn't last very long. So apart from that part there, no blood today. And if you see along there, that sort of area that along there, that's where I treat it in between shaves. Right, as I said, I was going to show you my future clone. This is the actual Mocha Future, another razor that Don Navigate kindly sent me. And this is my future clone. As you can see, they're exactly the same razor. Now, when I originally paid for the future clone through eBay, a week or so after, the picture changed from the Mocha Future clone to this. And a few guys on the Facebook groups expressed their concern. Because some guys had bought off AliExpress the same razor, and those that went through AliExpress got the future clone, but those that bought through eBay got this piece of crap. And just looking at it, I don't know if you can see the safety bar there is not straight, and that's really crudely put together. Though it does say on the side of the box, handicraft men's fine products. And that comes with a blade and a sort of a case to keep it in, but I would never ever shave with it. You know, it looks, you know, sort of a knockoff of like the old Gillettes. But yeah, not very nice at all. It's got sharp edges, and as you can see here, they're really sharp. So yeah, so I'm constantly messaging the people that sold it to me, and I'm trying to get my money back at the moment. So they said end of last week, give it 1 to 3 days to see if you get your money back. If not, then get back in contact with us again. So I suppose that's one good thing. They are sort of keeping in contact and want to make me happy. So, no, I did sort of threaten them with getting in contact with eBay for them to take on the sort of the case, but we'll see. Give it a few more days. If I don't come forward with the full refund, because they wanted to give me 50% money back. I said no, I want all my money back, because you've sent me something that I didn't order. I wanted the Mocha Future clone. And this razor obviously doesn't look nothing like it. So how they get away with it, I don't know. So yeah, as I said, if you're about this Sunday, I'll remind you again on the next shave before Sunday. I'll be doing a live shave on Father's Day. And as I said, if you're about, good, come along. If not, then fair enough, I understand. So have some great shaves during the week. Have a great week, whatever you're doing work-wise, and remember, make your shaves fun and not a chore. Cheers, see you later, bye.